Alright guys, what's going on? It's going to tell you a story about something that happened. I think it was Abrams Falls. Happened to this park ranger. I want to think it was the late 70s or the early 80s. When it happened and when it came out was at two different times, and I was young, so I don't have all the facts together. I'm not a news reporter and I was young, so as somebody stated on here, I needed to get my facts together. No, I'm not a news reporter, okay? Not bringing you the facts. I'm bringing them to you as best as I can remember them. There was a park ranger who went to Abrams Falls, and he was attacked by one of these creatures. But now he didn't call it a feral man. Now, he actually said it was a bigfoot, and it knocked him down into the creek. Now supposedly he had a weapon on him. I'm not sure if the weapon was knocked away from him. I heard the weapon was drawn, but he didn't get to get off a shot. I'm not sure what happened, but it knocked him down into the creek pretty hard. I'm not sure if it knocked him unconscious, but by the time he got back to his car and radioed for help, the other park rangers got there. They had some local guys who had some hunting dogs, and I was told that this happened like 3 o'clock in the evening, 4 o'clock, and the hunting dogs actually ran this thing the rest of that evening and all night long and up into the morning hours to sun up, all the way into North Carolina until they lost its tracks. Now at this time, the local papers could not wait to get this story out. You know, we can't wait. This is going to be so interesting of a story. You know, this is going to, can't believe this happened to somebody, you know, local. And the man didn't want his story told. You know, he didn't want to be humiliated, be a laughingstock. He did not want his story told until after he had passed. And it seemed like it didn't get told until about 84, is what I want to think. That's when I first remember hearing it, was around 84. And of course the newspaper would tell his story because nobody was taken back into the woods and cannibalized. But so once he died, they did tell his story, and the family was still ridiculed over it. But at that point in time, right after he was attacked, is what I was told, is when it was mandatory that they start wearing their service weapons on their side. Before, they could wear a weapon if they wanted to of their own, but sometime after this attack is when they had to start wearing service weapons, best I can remember. Now, the local TV station around here does a thing called the Heartland series, and it's all about mountain shows, mountain stuff. And I had seen a Heartland series on this. They're actually little 5-minute episodes, and I had seen one on this when I was a kid. Now I haven't seen it since. I don't know if they took it out of rotation, but it's awful weird. I haven't seen it since, and I've seen several of them, you know, replayed since then, but I haven't seen that one. But if you go to WBIR.com, channel 10, and then you go to where it says programs, you will see some of these Heartland series. They have a few samples on there, and you also, I think you can order some of these DVDs. So I'm not sure if that one's still one of the ones you can order or not. But I'm sure I saw it on the Heartland series when I was growing up. And it seems like I heard it somewhere else too. But anyways, that's an interesting little story that I can remember when I was younger. But I will do the Dennis Martin. I want to sit down and do that. I've had some snide comments come my way about the Dennis Martin story and the stuff I've said. So I am going to do a video on that and some of the particular trails in the mountains. And you know, it kind of pissed me off a little bit, some of these comments that people think I'm not telling you the truth about this and about what I was told. I'm not making any money off telling you these things. I'm not writing a book. I'm not trying to beg for subscribers. Not one time have I told anybody to subscribe. As far as I know, I am the last person in my family who knows the stories that I have told you what happened. I sat down and thought about it. Everybody else is gone. Everybody else has passed on. There was a lot. I had a big family. There was a lot of people in my family who knew. I got a couple of more cousins, but I don't, as far as going hunting with me when I was young, it was just me and two more, and my uncle's grandfather. So, anyhow, be looking forward to that. We'll cover that area, cover a few more of these trails in the park. So I will be getting back with you all. Thank you all very much, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Goodbye.